Okay, almost all beginners when they start golf, they grip it like this with both palms facing each other. What that does is it stops you from hinging the wrist and it makes you use the elbows. So you end up with a very disconnected swing. Here's your at-home training plan for your grip. Okay, first thing, I want you to put the club next to your leg and I want you to be able to hinge the wrist up without using your elbow and your arm. So this would be wrong. This would be wrong. Just the hinge of the wrist. You should be able to hinge this to about level with the ground. If you do this enough times, you'll find that your hand has to be in the correct place using the leverage of this pad here. If you put it in the wrong part of your hand, which is what most beginners are doing, you'll find this very difficult to do. I want you to feel the difference between good and bad. You should be able to control the club with these 2 points. Pressure here, pressure here. This should be pushing down because this part of the club is heavy. You should be able to see about 2, maybe 3 knuckles on your left hand and the logo is pretty visible. That's what a bad grip would look like. You could probably only see one knuckle. Okay, so now the right hand is going to connect through this line. So you're going to cover the thumb and you're going to have pressure from the side. So if you imagine you was using a knife, you want to feel like you could chop in this direction using pressure from this hand. If you was using a knife, you'd actually use this point to press down. I want you to feel like you've got pressure here to push to the left. Okay? Now, checkpoint here is that this finger is slightly longer than the thumb. We don't want this. So this is something also that you need to train at home. So I want you to point the finger, close the hook hole, and then bend without this knuckle poking out. Do that. Okay? And then from your perspective, you should see 2 knuckles, and then this V, which gets created by the thumb and the finger, should be somewhere in between your right shoulder and your chin. If we're too far this way, not good. If we're too far this way, not good. Next thing is grip pressure. So we should be able to control this club, but maintain freedom in the wrists. If you're too tight in the wrist, you will have no movement. So I want to see if you can move the wrists, but keep the club under control. So when you come back, the grip's not changed. All right, you can draw little circles, right and left. But how your arms are positioned will also affect your grip. You've got your arms connected, especially your right arm is connected to your ribs. So you'll feel your tricep is touching your ribs. Then you can use the wrist to pull back. So this part can move independently of this. There. Okay, that's what the right arm should look like. The left arm can go slightly on top. Now this wrist is going to go back on itself. So it's almost like you're pointing the palm to the ground. Now you can grip. I want to avoid. That's what all beginners are doing. Make sure you get a good grip first, then you can worry about your swing.